Okay, in this video we have a die is rolled, and then we're taking a look at the highest power of 2 that divides the number that appears. Okay, so this is a somewhat unorthodox problem, but for part 1, the probability that the highest power of 2 is only 2 to the 0 power, that happens if the roll is either a 1 or a 3 or a 5, if it's an odd number. And so the chance of that happening is, of course, 3 out of 6, 1/2. The chance that the highest power of 2 is 2, well, that'll happen if the roll is either a 2 or a 6, and that happens with probability 1/3. And the last possibility is that the highest power of 2 is 4, and of course that happens if the roll is a 4. And so the chance of that happening is 1/6. So if it's an odd number, then no powers of 2 go into the number, so 2 to the 0. If it's an even number other than 4, then the highest power is 2 to the first, and for 4, the highest power is 2 to the second. Okay, to find the expected value of x and the standard deviation of x, the expected value of x is equal to the possible values times the probability for each. Then the next possible value times that probability, and then the next possible value times that probability. So 1 times 3/6 plus 2 times 2/6 plus 4 times 1/6. If I did the arithmetic correctly, that's 11/6, or 1.8333, and so on. To find the standard deviation of x, the first thing we figure out is the expected value of x squared. So that's 1 squared times 1/2 plus 2 squared times 1/3 plus 4 squared times 1/6. And if I did the arithmetic right, that's 4.5. And so therefore the standard deviation of x is equal to the square root of the expected value of x squared, 4.5, minus the mean squared. And we plug into a calculator, and I believe the answer is 1.0672. And so there's the standard deviation of x. For the third part of the problem, find the expected value of negative 5x and the standard deviation of negative 5x. The expected value of negative 5x will just be equal to negative 5 times the expected value of x. The negative 5 just simply pops out. And so that's negative 5 times 11/6, which works out to be negative 1.666, and so on. To find the standard deviation of negative 5x, this time the negative 5 doesn't pop out, absolute value of negative 5 pops out. So it pops out positive, so 5 times, and I should wrote standard deviation of x. So 5 times the standard deviation of x was 1.0672, and so on. And plugging into a calculator, we get 5.3359 and some digits. So that is the calculation for this one. The last part of the problem, the negative 5 does not pop out, it's 5 pops out, because standard deviations must be positive.